Here with Catamount head coach Jim Clift, and we've talked sort of off the air a little bit about how much talent is coming in. What do you look for from this newcomers class gelling with this team in the offseason? How the camaraderie on this team, that this team gets along so well with each other. Do you get a sense as a head coach of that, and then it helps your job become easier and this team better?
Well, certainly, and I think for me, when I first started seeing is when we got about halfway in to start playing some of our fall games. This is definitely the most competitive position that we've ever had, the depth. We don't have a large number of players, but we have a lot more players that can step in and take care of business. So usually that sometimes causes some division. That's not my team, that's not my friend. They're trying to take my job, and certainly there's that competitive fire you're seeing because of that on this team. But at the same time, they truly love each other while they're competing, rooting and pushing the other to be better. That relationship, that cohesion, that camaraderie, that chemistry, whatever that is developing, the way it's going to this point has been a lot of fun to watch, and it's a lot of fun to be around.
And every coach talks about sort of the three seasons, the postseason, your conference season, and your non-conference season. And a lot of times you use your scheduling and non-conference to build you up for conference play. A lot of tough teams on the slate. Again, you've historically done that. Another trip down to South Carolina where Taylor and Heather specifically says, we want to get back down there and beat them this time. They felt like they let one get away. Another trip to UVA and opening the season at Chapel Hill. What does a tough non-conference slate like that do as far as getting you ready for conference and the confidence of this team as a whole?
Well, I think it's huge. It's dangerous. I mean, if you don't do well, you can go into conference on a real down. And, I think the thing that we're excited about our preseason schedule is it isn't a cakewalk. I don't do that. I for better or worse, I don't do that. But the other thing I can tell with this team, with the coaching staff, we're not going around, well, we want to compete with the big dogs. We want to compete with the ACC. We want to compete with the SEC. We now feel like we walk in there and this is going to be a game.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time, and it should be a fun season.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
That was Jim Clift here on our 2015 softball preview show. It should be a fun season for all the players joining us. I'm Kyle Rush saying so long for now from Catamount Softball.